Hey guys, it's Miranda here from Miranda's Wellness, and I thought that I'd share with you one of my favorite new smoothie recipes that I've come up with lately, just because it's so dang delicious. Now, I don't know, personally I think that most of the smoothies out there, they all kind of taste the same, and this one's just a little bit different to all of those. So what you'll need for this is an avocado. We're going to use a quarter. A banana, frozen or fresh, or about 100 grams of banana if you kind of freeze it in chunks. We'll need an orange, some mesquite powder, cacao powder, cacao nibs, protein of your choice, preferably vanilla flavored. This is my favorite one. And a liquid of your choice. I often go with coconut water, but I don't have any at the moment, so we're going with coconut quench, which is coconut milk with rice milk in there, and it's really delicious. You're also going to need at least a blender, and if you're extra special, a juicer, but you can make this without the juicer. It will just have a little bit of the orange pulp in there, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Alrighty, so don't mind the angles that I'm doing all of this on. I'm just using my phone because it's so much easier than using anything else right now. But basically what you're going to do first is you start with your orange, and you'll cut off about half of the peel, but you don't use all of the peel, you just use the zest. So the white bit, the pith, the bittery bit, you kind of leave that. And then once you've done that, you put the zest that you've created into your blender, and then you peel the rest of it and chuck that through your juicer, and then put the juice into the smoothie. And then of course we put in the rest of the ingredients. So I've got in here my zest. In goes the juice. Now, like I said, if you don't have a juicer, don't worry, just peel the orange and chuck it straight in. Sometimes I do that when I can't be bothered, but I know sometimes I like it to be juiced. Put in about one whole banana worth, which can be about 100 grams. And then I put in a quarter of an avocado-ish. This is a nice source of essential fatty acids, so it's really good for your skin, it's great for your heart, it's good for all of your cells really, and really good for inflammation, that sort of thing, but also avocado is delicious. The good thing also about adding in some essential fatty acids from something like avocado or coconut oil, maybe you put some ghee in your smoothie, or chia seeds, hemp seeds, all that sort of thing, is that it makes it more of a full meal, because you're getting a good amount of protein, you're getting a good amount of fat, and you're getting a good amount of carbohydrate. Then we put in our protein. So the protein I use, like I said, is the Amazonia raw protein. It's a nice creamy flavour, and unlike some vegan proteins, I find that this one isn't as grainy. Some of them can be quite grainy. So for me, this is a scoop from a different medication, supplement that I use, and you know, no waste, but that way I have a scoop, so it doesn't actually come with a scoop, but I put about 2 tablespoons in, and that's a nice serve of protein. The next ingredient, of course, is the cacao. So cacao is, again, a raw form of the chocolate, and it's really high in minerals, especially magnesium. It's not going to be your maximum amount of magnesium all day or anything, but it will really help with your stress and help with your energy, if you get sore muscles, that sort of thing, and anything to get more minerals is great in my book. So I actually put in about 2 teaspoons of this one. I also really like to add mesquite powder to my sweet smoothies because it gives a nice natural caramelly flavour to stuff without any extra sweetness, and it's actually from a legume, so there's a bit of protein and some fibre in there too. So again, I only put a teaspoon of that one, but if you don't have that, you can try maca powder, or you can put both if you really want, which I sometimes do. But that's a really lovely one, and it smells so delicious. I also like to put cacao nibs in, so mine's in an old tiny jar, but let's see. Can you see like that? There we go. So this gives it a nice crunch, which I really love, adding that texture to my smoothies, because by adding crunch you actually kind of need to chew. And chewing gets your digestive juices flowing, which helps you to digest your smoothie better and absorb all the nutrients in the smoothie better. It's another reason why I like putting smoothie toppers and eating my smoothie with a spoon. If your blender has like a set smoothie setting like mine, it's probably best just to chuck it in straight away. But if you kind of just have a blender that you kind of have to blend and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend in order to make a smoothie, make your smoothie and then in the last 30 seconds turn the blender off, put the cacao nibs in and then turn it back on, and that way it'll have that nice crunchy texture. So like I said, the liquid that I chose to use today is coconut milk, just because that's what I have on hand. Of course you can use any milk or liquid that you like, you can just use water, and occasionally I might just do half milk, half filtered water, or half milk, half coconut water. Sometimes I just use coconut water. Coconut water doesn't have as much fat content in it, and if you are watching your weight, it might be an option for you. Coconut water doesn't stop any of the creaminess. Because you've got the banana in there, it'll still taste quite creamy. You may also notice that I don't put any sweeteners in this, because you're using fresh fruit and that you don't really need it. Plus the protein powder that I use already has a little bit of a sweetener in there, just a tiniest bit of stevia I think it is. So it's just not something that's needed. I put 2 cups of liquid in my smoothie. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but years ago there was an ad for an actual chocolate orange, and the line was, "It's not Terry's, it's mine." And that's what this smoothie is named after, because I'm Miri. So this is Miri's chocolate orange. I hope you love it. I am obsessed with it. I've actually gotten quite a lot of people at my work obsessed with it as well, some of which don't even like chocolate orange, so I definitely recommend you give it a shot. Let me know how you go, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!